How to keep your relationship strong during the election season. Election season is here, and it can feel like politics are everywhere you turn. The news, social media, even dinner conversations can get heated. And when those differences start to pop up in your relationship, things can quickly become tense. But the truth is, political disagreements don't have to drive a wedge between you and your partner. In fact, this time of year can actually be an opportunity to strengthen your relationship if you approach it in the right way. Today, I'm going to share 3 simple steps to help keep your relationship together during the election season, no matter what your political views might be. Step 1, don't make politics personal. The first step is not to make politics personal. I know it's hard, but you have to separate your partner's political views from their personal character. People are more than their political opinion, and assuming the worst about them because of how they vote can create unnecessary tension. Have you ever found yourself getting angry, not because of what your partner said, but because of what you think it says about them as a person? In my experience, I've seen couples turn minor political disagreements into major conflict simply because they start assuming things about each other. They start thinking, if you support that, then you must not care about this. But here's the thing. Most political opinions are influenced by personal experience, not a lack of empathy. So try to see the bigger picture and avoid letting political differences define your partner's character. That leads me to step 2, understanding each other's perspective without jumping to conclusions. Step number 2, seek to understand, not to win. The second step is to seek to understand, not to win. Political debates are often about winning the but in a relationship, that mindset can be toxic. Instead of trying to prove why you're right and they're wrong, ask yourself, what is at the root of their opinion? What personal experiences or values are influencing their perspective? How often do we actually listen to understand rather than just waiting our turn to talk? What if, instead of jumping into debate mode, you paused and asked, why do you feel that way? It's incredible how much easier it is to communicate when you stop focusing on being right and start focusing on understanding. Remember, you're in a relationship with a person, not their political opinion. When you take the time to understand your partner's perspective, you find that the argument softens and the conversation becomes about connection rather than conflict. But what happens when emotions are running high and it feels like you're on completely different sides? Well, that's where step 3 comes in. Step 3, focus on common values and set boundaries. The third step is to focus on your common values and set boundaries. The truth is, most couples, even those with different political views, share common core values. Things like family, kindness, and wanting a better future. Those values are what you should focus on, not the surface level political disagreements. So ask yourself, what do you and your partner both care about at a deeper level? What do you both want for your family, your future, or your community? Once you shift the conversation to what unites you rather than what divides you, the tension eases. Now, let's be real. There are times when no amount of understanding or shared values can stop a political conversation from getting heated. That's why it's important to set boundaries. Agree that it's okay to take a break from political discussions if they start to get too emotional. You can even decide to keep certain topics off limit altogether during election season, if needed. The goal here is to protect your relationship. Your bond is more important than winning a political debate, and setting boundaries around those conversations can help preserve that. So there you have it. 3 steps to keep your relationship strong during this election season. Don't make politics personal. Seek to understand rather than win, and focus on your common values while setting boundaries when needed. Remember, your relationship is built on so much more than political opinions. In the next video, I'll share how to communicate through disagreements and stay emotionally connected, even when things get tough. You don't want to miss that one. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe and drop a comment below. How are you handling political conversations in your relationship this year? I'm really interested to hear from you. Take care.